Yo, NCCP, what's up? It's Ash Wednesday, 2015 style, and it is cold outside. I sure hope the weather cooperates tonight that we can have our Ash Wednesday service at 7 p.m. I was glad we were able to gather last night, even between storms, for our Shrove Tuesday. A big thanks goes out to Mike Roten for organizing that, and for all of you that came out from the parish and from the community. It was a great way to indulge ourselves right before the season of Lent. So again, just a reminder, 7 o'clock tonight at Greenmount for Ash Wednesday. I want to take a quick opportunity to give you a couple chances to further yourselves in terms of our spiritual growth, which is what Lent's all about, remembering where we've come from and where we can go in the Spirit. And so a couple ways to do that. Wednesday evenings beginning next week, Pastor Melissa will be leading a covenant discipleship group. It's open to everybody, 7 o'clock at Greenmount. And we haven't done one of those since we've been here. It's an accountability group, John Wesley tradition of holding one another accountable and growing in terms of our spiritual selves that way. 7 p.m., Pastor Melissa's leading that at Greenmount. Another opportunity which should catch 100% of us. We invite all of you to read along with us. A journey is worth 1,000 words. It's a lot of parables. It's 6 readings, so it's not a lot. 6 readings, 6 weeks of Lent, designed to begin next week, starting with Sunday, the first Sunday of Lent. But 6 readings from Matthew, many of them parables, and leading our way to Jerusalem along with Jesus. And so this booklet will be available at all the locations, also by PDF. If you go to our study page, it'll be up there by Friday that you can download. But anyway, it has an opportunity within to journal your answers. So journaling is an ancient and historic spiritual discipline. And so it's 3 or 4 real simple questions that are going to ask you to journal and write out your answers prayerfully after each reading. And so everybody can do that. And it's available to everyone. It's free and easy. The second way you can use this is by showing up in person for a discussion on those same questions that are in the booklet. We can do it around the table on Wednesday during the day, 12 noon. So maybe you're not an evening person, and so the evening session with Melissa, Dr. Melissa, doesn't work out for you. The daytime with me at 12 noon at St. John's, maybe that's better for you. So it's another opportunity to get together during Lent. The third way to use this resource is through an online discussion group. And if you are on our mailing list, you should have already gotten today an email from Faith Life. If you didn't get an email from Faith Life, then it may be in your promotions folder or your spam folder. And so you'll want to check that out. It'll be an invitation to join Faith Life. Faith Life is a study Bible, an online, absolutely free study Bible that you can use on your desktop, your laptop, your mobile devices. There are apps for Faith Life in your mobile phone stores and tablet stores. And so it's a very powerful tool. There's lots of Bibles out there online. Faith Life is my favorite by far, and it's very powerful. The way we're going to use Faith Life this season of Lent is an online discussion forum. So you can go through these readings and answer these questions online at your own pace and your own time. And I'll be there kind of to answer any questions you have about the passages as well. It's a lot like Facebook in terms of the concept of joining. It's unlike Facebook and other social media in terms that it's a closed group, invitation only, and only the people that are within the group will see your responses and your comments. But if you go to Faith Life after you've joined, then you're going to see something like this. This happens to be the desktop version. And once you're logged in and you've joined Faith Life and you've joined or accepted the invitation to the group NCCP Lent, you're going to see that across the middle part of your screen. There's a sidebar here to the left that's going to have some information, and there's a sidebar to the right that'll have some information as we grow together. But for now, I'm just going to draw your attention to a couple little tabs up here. First of all, there's a box to where you can actually make a post. I can say, yo, NCCP is on live, and we can post that just like we would do Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. But what we're going to be paying attention to for using our Journey is Worth 1,000 Words study, the tabs across the top. Number one, you can go to the discussions. And so if you hit the discussions tab, that's going to take you to the page. I'm going to add things to the middle column here as we go. But right now you have introduction to our Lenten journey. I'll give you a couple little basic instructions. And you have weekly readings. If you click on the weekly readings, it's going to say here, the readings are posted under the documents tab. So again, just a little bit of instruction of where you can find the readings. If you were going to ask a question, you could tap in here and you could type out your question. And then you could hit post, and it would post that question to the whole, and the whole group would be able to see it. This is where I'm going to go back to the all topics. In this list here, this is where, like, it'll say week 1, question 1, and I'll have the actual question written out, which happens to be, what does this passage of scripture say about human nature? And that's where we'll be able to all put in our responses and share some ideas together. And so discussions will be an important tab. I'll monitor that, and I'll create the new topics, and you'll just simply answer at your own leisure during the week. Sometime it's just a weekly reading. The other important part will be documents. If you click on documents, this is where you'll find the actual readings. And so if you don't pick up a booklet at church or off the study page of our website, the readings are right here. And if you click on that, it's going to open another tab and open it up in a document just like this that you can actually download and take with you, or you can just have open in another tab like I have, and you can read that passage. They're labeled week 1, and the Wednesday date is actually, that's just to help us to remember the date that we'll be gathering in person for those who are doing that, and then the actual passage reference. If you would click on that reference there in blue, it's actually going to take you back to the Faith Life Study Bible, and open it up in that, which is fun too. And then you can actually get some study notes as well. Well, maybe let me just test that out and see what happens. And so I clicked on the blue, yeah, and so it brings me to the actual online Bible, which is, and it has actual notes here in the right-hand column. So it's a very powerful tool, and it's free. It's absolutely free, and it'll amaze you what you can do with that. Now I'm back on the Faith Life Documents tab, and news is think of it as the home screen, and that's where we can pass notes along to each other. So I invite you and encourage you to do that. It's a real fast tutorial. You can't mess it up. Just accept the invitation and then try it out. Even if you're not going to get on and make comments each week, join it anyway. And it's free, and it's easy. It's mobile. It's very easy across platforms: Apple, Mac, or Apple, PC. I'm drawing blanks on names of devices, iPads, mobile devices, and so everybody. It includes everybody, and so I hope that you'll be able to do that very soon. And so I hope that this gives 100% of the people in the parish and our friends that are connected with the parish an opportunity to read some scripture together. It's only 6 readings. We're keeping it simple, but 6 powerful readings, most importantly. And so there it is for you, and please take advantage of it. I hope to see you tonight, weather permitting. If not, we'll see you Sunday at one of our NCCP locations. May God be with you, and God bless.